leave, or it was an accident. But by the end of that race, she should have said, "I'm sorry about that."
This morning, Alaila Everett, the track star at the center of that viral video showing her appearing to hit another runner in the head with the baton, is speaking out.
I would never do that on purpose. That's not in my character.
Everett says the incident is a complete misunderstanding, pointing to another angle of the race as proof.
The baton was literally, like, her arm was literally hitting the baton like this until she got a little ahead and my arm got stuck like this.
In the video, Everett is seen on the inside track running the 4x200 relay at the Virginia State High School League Championships when junior Kaelen Tucker came around the outside on the corner.
That's when she hit me with the baton. I just felt a bang on my head and then I fell off the track immediately.
Kaelen dropping her baton and reaching for her head. She was later diagnosed with a concussion.
All right.
Race.
Now, let's get into it. Hold up. To get it off the chest, crew got precedent. The baton thing, not quite the baton, but you did get a crack in the back. Here we go.
Oh, this race is very interesting right now. This guy in the green is coming strong. He's coming strong. He's about to go past him. He's coming strong. He's coming strong. He's about to pass him right now. He's about to pass him right now. Watch this.
Woo, there you go. Back to the show. Because I know we ain't got a lot of time. We gonna go. Here we go. Get it off your chest. We gonna get into this. Y'all probably heard a little bit about it. This is what happens. The baton girls, they be smacking chicks in the head.
With a plastic pole.
Listen, this sounds like a case of a sore loser. But this was a high school runner. They were running around the track. I think y'all all know about it, because I don't even know much about it, but I know she got hit, so we gon' check it.
She got hit, goddamn.
We gon' check it out, because I want to see her. I just want to see. I mean, I'm trying to be nice, but I heard she got smacked. So let's.
Gave her two little boo bops, so two like bop bop, and then tried to act like
let's
she was tired.
Here we go.
You counted two.
This morning,
six.
Alaila Everett, the track star at the center of that viral video showing her appearing to hit another runner in the head with the baton, speaking out.
I would never do that on purpose. That's not in my character.
Everett says the incident is a complete misunderstanding, pointing to another angle of the race as proof.
The baton was literally, like, her arm was literally hitting the baton like this until she got a little ahead and my arm got stuck like this.
In the video, Everett is seen on the inside track running the 4x200 relay at the Virginia State High School League Championships when junior Kaelen Tucker came around the outside on the corner.
That's when she hit me with the baton. I just felt a bang on my head and then I fell off the track immediately.
Kaelen dropping her baton and reaching for her head. She was later diagnosed with a concussion.
She had no damn concussion.
Yo, I heard it might have cracked her skull.
Yo, bitch!
Come on, man. That shit is not that fucking heavy, yo.
You know what?
They're not heavy.
It's not heavy because you're not gonna have anything that's gonna weigh you down when you're running. Those things are light. I promise you, those things are light, bro. They are not that fucking heavy.
And they're hollow in the middle. If I'm not
aluminum
mistaken,
is one of the lightest metals that there are.
So that's why I'm saying that's a little fishy. That's a little bit. I mean, listen, I'm telling you right now.
She had a roll of aluminum foil.
Here's the thing.
Aluminum foil.
I want to see what this family has to say, or if this is the father or whatever. And the reason why I say that, because you know the one thing I didn't hear? What's the one thing we didn't hear? Did you hear her say,
apology.
It was an accident, but I'm sorry? If it was an
Let's
accident,
see, is this maybe...
I keep hearing her defend her actions, but I don't hear her apologizing for this mistake.
All right.
So
now, some people stand on business and they feel that if they didn't do anything wrong, that they don't have anything to apologize about. I'm one of those individuals.
But it was an accident.
If it was an accident, okay, but the extent that it's being drawn out to, and people are saying, "Oh, you were wrong, you were wrong, you were wrong," and you're defending yourself like, "Wait a minute, I'm not wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. So why should I apologize because I didn't do anything wrong?" And I'm not saying that she did or didn't do anything wrong. I'm just saying, like, from my experiences and things that have happened to me and so forth or whatever, there's things that I have not apologized about because I didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, you got hurt behind it. It's like, okay, but that wasn't my fault.
Listen, you would say you're sorry if you
me.
But listen, if you accidentally hit somebody in the head, you would say you're sorry.
Accidentally.
Accidentally.
Yeah. And
my bad.
That's what I'm saying.
Got tangled up in the motherfucking web, yo.
You can say that too.
You see her arms go back. She was putting her arms back purposely, and then she grabbed the baton, and homegirl snatched it back. Was like, "Hey, wait, give me my baton back." And she was like, "This is mine because I'm ahead of the game." She swatted her, and then that. No, I think it was miscommunication.
I think she just said a wop babaloo bop.
A wop bam pow.
It's like, I'm getting that scholarship, Mike.
Let's see how.
Oh, somebody was watching. Is that what it was?
So far, we've only heard from the girl. We've only heard from the girl, and she's in high school. So let's give her a slight pass.
Man, look, the guy got the True Religion hoodie on. I thought that True Religion hoodie got on. He's not new, so he's trying to make on his daughter going to college. I can't afford it. Sorry, you know, that's not nice. I won't say that.
There you go.
He can't
see
afford
that detective work right there? I understand because his daughter's going to college.
I like that view.
His daughter's going to college. Don't sue us to death.
Yeah, right?
Years left on our mortgage.
That's a fact.
Old Betsy's almost done. It's time for me. It's that Subaru commercial. It's time for me to hand it down to you, son.
Now, realistically, I got a question though. Realistically, okay. Now, aluminum, like again, these batons are not heavy at all. They're very lightweight because why would you give somebody that's trying to run as fast as they can something that weighs 5 pounds? That's stupid, right?
Exactly.
So these are obviously very lightweight because you want these individuals to be as streamlined as possible. Okay. Now, that's number one. So let's take a very lightweight metal, let's say aluminum. Let's say it's made of aluminum, which I believe it might be because I know a whole lot about metal. I know a lot about metals. So looking at the individual that we see on the screen now, this is the young lady who got hit by the baton, correct?
This is the hitter.
She hit. If I'm not mistaken.
She's the one who hit?
I think
she's the one that did the hit, yeah. Yeah, it looks like
because I thought it switched to the one. All right,
this one
yeah, but I thought it switched. Now I could be wrong, but what I'm gonna say is this.
Fuck them
Nowadays, these young ladies wear a whole lot of braids and weaves and things or whatever on their hair, wigs, and all this other stuff or whatever. Which I'm an individual, right? I right now, as we speak, I have hair that literally comes down past my shoulders. Okay?
I hate you.
If right now this is all padded, if somebody took an aluminum tube about 12, 13 inches long and popped me on the top of my head, I'm most likely not going to really feel the effects of that. Okay? Because number one, aluminum, if it's made of aluminum, which I believe it is a very light metal. It's probably very thin because, again, you don't want to be weighed down while you're running. And you would have to be the Incredible Hulk to take a lightweight piece of metal in the shape of a tube and hit somebody in the head that has braids or weave or a wig on their head and give them a concussion.
I think they said almost cracked their skull. But I
think I heard that too.
I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. I don't believe that.
Money.
And I need you to do me a favor. I want y'all to say what it is that y'all need to say, but at the end of the day, I need you to do me a favor, and I need you to, right now, that video is at what, 11 seconds. I need you to back it up like 5-6 seconds. Watch it, because I just wanted to listen to what is being said.
Oh, we're gonna do this
because I really don't
want to hear this apology. Definitely.
All right, so let's watch.
I did hear it, but yes, to hear it.
Yeah, let's do it. Dude, she didn't cock that arm back.
I need to hear. I don't hear anything though.
Yeah, I don't hear anything either.
Hold on, I don't hear it. All right.
I mean, I saw her talking, but I didn't listen to the whole thing.
All right, so from what I'm gonna tell you right now, from what I did see, I looked at it a couple of times. I looked at it a few times. I tried to justify everything I could do, but there was a time that she actually seems to me, and don't get me wrong, I've even got the video paused so that you can actually see, whatchamacallit, you can actually see where she,
This morning, Alaila Everett, the track star at the center of that viral video showing her appearing to hit another runner.
Now, you can actually see that her arm's not in a weird position. If you look at it, right? Because the other girl's arm is cocked back too. You know what I'm saying? Like, can you see that? Both of their arms are in the same position. So, if she's coming through and she is coming down with the same stride as the other girl, maybe it could be an accident.
The head with the baton and speaking out.
So it's an accident.
If you look at
What's up with the crack skull?
On purpose. That's not in my
The crack
character.
skull. I don't believe there's a crack skull. I don't believe there's.
This morning, Alaila Everett, the track star at the center of that.
It's the fact that, oh yeah, she was diagnosed with a concussion and all this bullshit or whatever. Like, come on,
Yeah, whatever.
like come on, man. I don't care what nobody says. That was like getting hit in the head with a fucking paper towel tube.
Well, you know what though? If you think about it, I don't know, because they're running, they're pumping, they're swinging their arms.
No.
Like, I kind of think that.
No. Do you know how light of a metal aluminum is?
Yeah,
because I believe, once again, listen, if it is made out of aluminum, that's my disclaimer here. But at the same time, it doesn't matter, because no matter what type of metal that baton was made out of, the bottom line is they are not going to be given an object that is going to weigh them down in a race. You are trying to be the fastest person on the track.
All right, I just looked it up. Okay, I don't know if this is accurate.
Talk to me.
Baton is 50 grams.
50 grams, which and that equates to what in ounces and pounds?
Oh shit! Now you make me look up some other.
Talk to me.
It's not a pound. It's very light.
50 grams is 2 ounces.
Okay. Go with that.
I don't know. I'm asking you to do the math.
I don't want to do the math.
God damn it, I'll do it.
Because I'm
I'll
definitely
fucking do it.
I mean, 50 grams is not much, but with a baton, 8 ounces for 227 grams.
227 grams.
For 8 ounces.
50 grams, 2 ounces.
It's not. That's not
1.764 fucking ounces.
Now, the thing about it is,
come on.
Are we arguing the wrong point though? Is if the girl got hurt or not? I'm still.
She didn't get that, but that's the point.
I'm stuck on the fact that the girl who did it still did not say I'm sorry. She said, "Well, she got hurt, but think about me." You know what I mean? Now, if I accidentally, let's put it this way, if I'm playing baseball and I hit the ball and it flies out into the stands and it smacks a lady. Now, I'm not saying way out, whatever, but I'm saying in a little league game or something like that. If it smacks a lady in the face or if it smacks a dude in the face, I'm gonna say, "Oh, yo, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that," and keep on going. He should understand. He should not get super upset. He's gonna get hurt. It's the same thing to me if I'm driving a car and I accidentally bump into somebody's car.
Bam!
I didn't mean to do it, but I'm still gonna say I'm sorry.
Yes, you should say sorry.
You should at least apologize. I'm not saying that I did anything wrong. I'm saying it was an accident and it happened to happen. It wasn't. I didn't hear that. What I did hear was,
I understand your point.
She got hurt, but what about me? But what about me too? And then the parents are like, "Oh, but she only." The parents are not even saying, like, "Listen, you can defend your daughter. You can say, listen, I don't believe that was intentional. I'm very sorry that happened, but I don't believe that was intentional. You know what? I'm sorry for."
Understood.
I'm kind of thinking that
I'm with you on that.
The actual injuries probably got exaggerated because they didn't hear it. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that she cracked her skull for real. I'm not saying that she had a concussion, but I do think that anybody would be a bit upset by not at least getting an apology. If we're running that
simply
race,
because it wasn't the intent.
And that's what an accident
It wasn't
is.
my intent to, understandable.
Yeah. So if we're running that race and I happen to step over that line and we trip up, we both fall, I'm going to apologize. I'm going to say, "Yo, I'm sorry. I'm not."
Okay. So let's look at it from a different standpoint. Let's look at it from a standpoint of she's just trying to cover her ass and say it wasn't intentional and this is what happened, and she's trying to explain herself, right? Looking at it from that standpoint, you know what I mean? And like, all right, I didn't mean to fucking hit you, but at the same time, you're doing too much. Like, you're doing way too much. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to make it seem like all this shit was intentional and all this other stuff or whatever, which is why I was kind of saying, like, there's been situations where, all right, something happened, but it wasn't my intent and it wasn't, that wasn't my fault or whatever. So I'm not going to apologize for something that was not my fault. You understand what I'm saying?
There's people that think like that. I don't disagree that could be what she's thinking. I'm saying she's taking a lot of heat right now. She should be apologizing off the rip, just off the fact of that. Like, it's all.
That's the whole thing about society right now. Is like everybody's got to like apologize.
I feel you, but she's young. You know what I'm saying? There's a ripple effect that, listen, it's not. She didn't do anything wrong, but they're gonna paint her.
She's a
Baton beater.
Right thing to do. That could be the right thing to do.
The internet's calling her a Baton beater.
Hold the fuck up! I didn't do nothing wrong. So what the fuck am I apologizing for?
It's an accident, so you gotta apologize for an accident.
It could be an accident, but what am I apologizing for?
For accidentally being a Baton.
I didn't accidentally do nothing. What am I apologizing for?
Usually, if you do something intentionally or on purpose, there's no reason to apologize because you meant to do it. The accident, when you do it by not meaning to do it, that's where you apologize.
I can understand that. That's like bumping into somebody and saying, "Oh shit, my bad."
Exactly. That's an apology.
I get it. But to be, she sat here and got diagnosed with a fucking concussion. I didn't concuss this bitch. Fuck out of here. Like, what the? Come on, man. I ain't do all that.
You know what? I think you're stuck on that. You are. You're stuck on this.
I ain't do all that.
I'm saying just off of even before they stepped off the track. To me, before any injuries were found out or whatever, to me, I accidentally bumped you. I accidentally hit you. If I accidentally did it, the first thing I'm gonna say is I'm sorry. Now, if you run out and do all this extra where that didn't happen, yeah, I'm gonna get pissed. But initially, I made an accident. I'm not giving you an apology. To apologize. Because when you don't apologize, it's the same thing when you bump somebody. If you bump somebody, you don't say excuse me or give them that look like
all
yo,
of
my
this
bad,
shit came out
they
about,
get upset.
But it seems like all the shit came out about her being hurt, concussed, and all this other stuff or whatever. And it was like, whoa, wait one motherfucking minute. Ain't nobody do all that. It seems like that came out first, and then it's like, oh, you should apologize. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, but what?
And I think but that's what I'm saying. I think the events kind of been inverted. Excuse me. The events were inverted because it was like she was more chastised for doing what she did. You don't understand what I'm saying? And it was
that's what I'm saying.
She got concussed and she had to get checked for this and all this other stuff or whatever. And it was all of that first. So it wasn't even, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't even given the opportunity to say this was an accident.
That's what I'm saying.
Beforehand.
She got killed. She got killed online. She got killed online. She got killed.
She got shut down. And that's the whole thing. So it was like, all right, so if you looking at it like that, why am I gonna apologize if y'all feel that this is how it happened? And that's not
so. Do you just let it? Do you let the opinion of the internet just stand as it is, or do you say, hey, listen, it was an accident. We were running, blah blah blah, and then you move forward like that? Forget like what the report is like. So the
bottom line of it all is the fact that is what happened, right? Everybody was like, "Oh, you were the bad guy." And now she was like, wait a minute, let me explain. But simply because she didn't say, you know what, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean for that to happen. I apologize. Simply because she didn't say that. You understand what I'm saying? Is like now she remains to be the bad guy about this situation.
Should have been somewhere in there. It don't matter.
I don't know if she's the bad guy.
She meant to do it.
What I'm thinking is, you guys, to me, with the way we're thinking about this, you're jumping. You know that old saying, you're putting a horse before the cart or something like that? Okay. What I'm saying is, from the 30 seconds or the minute from that time that baton hit her head and they finished that race, she should have immediately said, yo, my bad, I didn't mean that.
Do we know that she didn't do that?
Had time to make her the enemy or anything if she had done that. But she didn't do that. She came out and she started defending when it was clearly one of two things. Either it was intentional, which I don't believe, or it was an accident. But by the end of that race, she should have said, I'm sorry about that, because I know that when I'm walking past somebody, if I bump into them, I don't wait for everybody else to judge and say I'm a bad guy and then go, yo, my bad, I bumped into you. No, it's I bumped into you, my bad.
Now maybe she said sorry on the
catch the person. So that's maybe the that I'm talking about.
I get that.
Yeah, maybe she said sorry on the track.
That stuff. Then everything you guys, I agree with everything you're saying after that. But before that, if she had came out and just done the yo, my bad thing or something, because the other girl's not saying she got an apology at all. And I'm not seeing anything.
She said that. She said she said she never got an apology.
The other girl said I didn't see anything where the girl said she apologized. Where the girl every time I see the girl talk that hit her, she's like, Well, and she literally says, she feels bad, but what about me? I'm getting ridiculed and I'm getting that. First of all, that's a bad approach in the eyes of anybody. Not what about me, it's I'm very sorry. You understand, you can come back later and talk about it if people are coming after you after you've already apologized. But if you put what about me right next to the apology, that does not sound like a true apology. It sounds like a, well, I'm sorry your feelings
and you
got
know
hurt.
Where the what about me came? The what about me situation probably came from everybody looking at the video and prejudging what happened altogether and seeing her as the bad guy, period. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're the bad guy. You hit her in the head. Whatever. So now it's like, wow, it's like, damn, I feel fucked up about this shit. But at the same time, I got to defend myself first.
You said it. I feel fucked up.
I'm sorry, that wasn't intentional, but don't fuck with me then.
Because I definitely prejudged too. I definitely prejudged. I was like, oh shit.
I would prejudge, but I would also have to hear what comes out of her mouth first. If she comes out of her mouth and expresses sorrow for an accident, it's okay.
This.
But if you come out and you're defensive, that's it. I don't want to hear it.
Now, also, you got to look at it like this too. Our generation, all right, and because we're speaking about the way that we judge things, the way that we speak about these videos that we look at, and everything else, and what would happen if it was us, or you know what I'm saying, if we were in a situation, or this is how we are judging everything that we watch, and this is why we speak on it the way that we do. Okay, now we're looking at a different generation. This generation, these kids, these high schoolers, and all of a sudden these fucking Gen Z or whatever the fuck they call
your favorite generation,
unapologetic.
Your favorite,
okay?
Your favorite generation.
So it doesn't matter if they were wrong. It doesn't matter if they were the one that initiated the situation. It doesn't matter if they were the antagonizer or whatever. It don't matter. This generation is unapologetic.
Check out Get It Off Your Chest Media. They the best.
Hurry up and get the shit off your fucking chest.